Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Iris Sue of Parental World Knowledge. I want to welcome you, and we're doing watercolor painting. I'm also the president of artist Barbara Sue Fine Art Studio. We're located in West Orange, New Jersey. So if you'd like to come to our studio, you just have to call Monday through Sunday, 9 to 5. I hope that you have your watercolor canvas paper. I've been telling people, but if you just tuned in, you wouldn't know this. They do have a canvas paper, much like the canvas that's on the wall there, painting, which has the wood supporting it. But this is just, plain piece of like paper, thin, and you would do a line drawing on this, and the paint, the watercolor paint, should be non-toxic. It's much more absorbing on this watercolor paper. And in addition, you don't have to whitewash it. It is whitewashed. If you had a regular piece of watercolor paper that's not treated with whitewash, then you're going to have to paint the whole thing white. For me, it's an easier way of doing this medium of having watercolor. And in addition, you need some good brushes. You should have artist brushes, different sizes, several different sizes. I just showed you two now. And I have a sponge. It's an artist sponge. And this is great. So if you put too much water, too much paint, you just put it down and bring it right back up, and it will not smear all over the paint. In the artist store, there is a store that I deal with. It's called Jerry's Artist Outlet. They are located throughout the country, but if you don't have one near you, you can purchase online. You can get 10% off being our customer, because we're a nonprofit charitable organization, and we're instructing art lessons to you right now. So you are a student, and you get as much as 10% off being a student of ours. Just say artist Barbara Sue Fine Art Studio. In addition, this is not including sale items. If something is on sale, I mean, they have some great sales now, even going back to school. So, you might get something as much as 60% or more. You can't get the 10% on top of that. All right. So, I hope you have your line drawing. As I showed you, it's just the outline. I'll show you one more time. Like the leaves I have here, it's just the outline. I hope you can see that, and not completely filled in. And you have to do layers. And then you need, the other thing is you need a color pencil. All right, so let's begin. I just took my puppy out, and boy, he's exhausted. He was out an hour, and it's pretty warm out there. That's how long he took. Taking a while to try to get him to go. He's 3.5 months. And he's been pretty good about going out to the bathroom. I reward him with a cookie, and when he comes in, so he wants to go out to the bathroom because he wants that cookie. I don't blame him. He loves cookies. The weather is beautiful, but a little humid out there in West Orange, New Jersey. Excuse me? This puppy wears me out, but uh, times I have more energy, but I was up since 6 o'clock with him. I feel more energized with him, but it's been running out in this heat. It's a little exhausting. Humidity. But I have allergies, so it's not easy on me. Definitely not easy. But I love so much this puppy. I intended on a trained puppy, but my son bought him really, he was free. His purchase was free, but they had to just pay for the shots and him traveling back out of the country from the Dominican Republic. So that was the only thing. We got the puppy for free. And but it's just a shame that he's not trained more, and it's a little rough on me because I intended on one that was trained, either a puppy or a young dog, because I do my blogging, my reality show for art primarily, and then I have a charitable organization that I run. So it's just a lot of time to train a puppy, but I'm doing it. Didn't think I could do it, but I had no choice. He brought him home, and I just fell in love with him. I wouldn't part with him. Definitely would not part with this puppy. I just adore him. And he's teething. He's teething on just about everything. So I bought the teething ring, and like the babies have, they have it for the puppy, and still he's teething. It's really, really difficult. He's part black lab, I believe, and Chihuahua. So unusual combination. He is a little doll. He is very active. Like I said, he got me up at 6 o'clock to go out. Huh. I have not been up that early in years. This is like A whole different ball game. Oh, getting up these hours. But it energizes me having him, and the love he gives me. And I hope that everybody, if you're healthy enough and you have enough money just to, pay for the food and the vet and all that, and you have it in your heart, to have a pet, then I hope you go to your local shelter, because there are so many great pets. You don't have to go to a store. You don't have to go to a farm. You can get a great puppy from a shelter. Now, my dog was not even in a shelter, because in Dominican Republic, they're all just running loose. So that's why my son found it in his heart, to just take this puppy home. He couldn't stand that this puppy's not being cared for. It was starving without, him giving him some food. That's terrible. What goes on there? Some of the children too. I mean, they're certain parts of Dominican Republic just it's great poverty. He didn't go to see the part that had the great poverty, but it's known on the island what's happening. I didn't know about it until just now when my son came back and told me. So it's a sad thing that some parts are very poor, and for the children and for the pets. So they don't even have a shelter. These are just wild dogs running. He is a wonderful dog, though, well behaved, but great personality. It's just sad that he didn't have any food, and you have to beg at the table to get something to eat at the hotels. It's beyond me. I'm used to, being in this country where we have shelters. I can't even believe it that that's what occurs there. It's sad. And I think so much about animals. I blog about them, and hearing this, it's getting me very sad that animals are treated this way. Besides the children too, the worst thing is the children. Some are so poor there that there's a certain section my son didn't go to, but they don't even have clothes. He said. I pray for those people. He had the most terrific vacation. It was just the resorts are just amazing, clean and beautiful, and very reasonable. You know, all my dogs came from shelters, and they were all just superior dogs, just excellent. One lasted 25 years, a collie. So, had no health problems. She was just gorgeous, beautiful. Shelter before you go to a pet store and buy a pet, because these pets will be put to sleep if you don't. And they're marvelous pets. You have to check, of course, to see if they had any history, and if you have children, and be sure that you take your children to see how they interact. But my puppy was a stray one, and I got very lucky because he is wonderful with children. He's wonderful with people. People that hate dogs love this dog. And I mentioned before, the PSE&G man was so scared of animals because they were growling at him, trying to bite him in his uniform. But my puppy went to lick him, and he just wanted to pick him up. He says he's the first dog that he ever liked in his life. Because I guess he was working for PSE&G, most of his life. Kind of sad. I don't know why they have that. If that color bothers the dogs, why do they have that color for the service people? It should have a different color if it bothers the dogs. That's crazy. Well, I'm happy that the PSE&G man could see that there are some puppies out there that are terrific. You can't, let one puppy or more. There's a few puppies that were not good, but can't go by that. There's quite a bit of wonderful puppies and dogs, and so hopefully maybe he'll get a puppy. I found a lot of love in this puppy. And his face was lit up holding him. And my face lights up holding my baby. I just had the nicest guy come to look at my chimney. They give a free estimate. And they're from West Orange. And, if you Google, for a free chimney estimate, it pops up for West Orange. I think it was the only one that I saw that was in West Orange. So, in your area, if you're not in West Orange, you could maybe Google and see for a free estimate. And even some fire departments do a free estimate, which I never knew. I just found out. So it doesn't make sense to, pay for something and you don't even know if you can afford that if it's going to be too costly. You see, with my chimney, it needs a lot of repair. We found out it's not in good condition. So there's an alternative. You can put pipes coming out of your new furnace on the side of the house. Now, if it did need a lot of repair, my chimney would have been affordable enough, but it needs a lot of repair, so you need a new furnace, so it makes more sense to have the pipes coming on the side of the house. And I didn't know that when I called them. I just found out now from my neighbor who told me that my other neighbor had it done. I never knew what those pipes were coming out of her house. I never spoke to her. So I just found out, and that's really terrific. Well, if it needs a lot of repair, you can't just take a chance that it's in shabby condition, and you don't want the chimney falling down, bricks falling down on people. So better off you just don't have the chimney and just have those other things on the side of the house. And that's the latest technology. If it's so damaged, I find it's affordable that way. Well, we'll see. We'll have to get an estimate for the thing on the side of the house. I have a feeling it's going to be less because my neighbor did it about a year ago. It was much less. I don't think it went up that much in a year. I hope not. We'll see which is which. It sounds like it's going to be more affordable to do the side pipes coming right out of the furnace. And way outside there. And it doesn't look bad either. I mean, it's not cumbersome side, pipes. It's just very neat. Well, I hope you're not worried about, being perfect with your art. Just enjoy. Gentle strokes. Don't rush to do it, And it should come out beautiful. You okay, Platinos? That's my puppy's name. And I didn't name the puppy. My son brought him home. I'm stuck with that name. Just named him after plantain bananas. That's the Spanish way of saying it. The English way is plantains, and Spanish way is platanos. I just happened to go online and today he went under my skirt and on his own. I didn't tell him to do it. And I said peekaboo, and he came out. So really, he knows how to play a game. So it's under Barbara Iris LC if you want to see it on YouTube. I was laughing my head off. I couldn't believe that he did that and figured out right away what peekaboo meant. It's only 3.5 months. And then my neighbor, and he's about 7, and he says, "Slap me 5" to my puppy. And so his grandfather laughed. He says, "You can't slap me 5. He's just a little puppy." So guess what? I taught my puppy how to slap 5. So he put his paw and he slapped 5. Yeah. And the grandfather said, "What in the world?" He says, "How can a little puppy do that?" He said, "He's so smart." That was so funny. That was hysterical. He didn't expect it. But my dog's pretty cool. He can slap 5. I'm very happy with my puppy. Sometimes it's harrowing, sometimes he does things, but most of the time, very, very. I'm not saying he's perfect. He's definitely not perfect. Definitely a little harrowing, but I love him. I love him with all my heart. And I hope that everybody can have such a loving puppy. Because he really does give a lot of love. Do light colors first, as I did on my page. I'm working on the light colors now, and do them first. Because if you do the dark, then it can bleed into the light colors. Never be worry about being perfect, because if you have it perfect, I've said it before, it looks more like a photograph than a painting, and I wouldn't want to photograph, looking picture beautiful paintings of flowers. It wasn't perfect. Many other artists. Many of the masters, they're not perfect, but it's just, stunning, the work, the colors. If you can't do original paintings, you can always have props to use, and that way you can get the actuality of how things look. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Barbara speaking. Who's calling, please? Hello? Nobody answered. Sorry about that. So I would, definitely get, different props, but don't copy exactly as they are. If you had, some flowers and in a vase, don't copy it exactly. You want to make it original. You ever want to enter your work into juried shows, you can't copy. You need to make original. If you have live models, of course, that's even better. I once painted horses, and I had live horses that I was sketching from. So that's wonderful if you could be in that position to, whether you have a person that you're trying to paint or an animal. Uh, Sometimes we're not lucky that we get these live models. So, like I said, props are good. But just don't copy it exactly. If you had the live model, you could, because that's being the original the way you're doing it. But if you're using props, like a still life where there's flowers in the vase, you do have to change it. Boy, my puppy had a lot of excitement today. A lot of people came by, children, adults. He's tired. He's still sleeping. Well, I'm glad he's getting his rest. I hope when I get done, I'll take him out again. We had fun today. Not David? David? Hi, honey. A chimney thing? He can't do anything because he says you don't have the furnace.
Mom, what are you talking about? All he had to do was fill the form out. It says to measure the height of the furnace. It has nothing to do about the
He
furnace.
said he couldn't do it.
That's a lie.
Well, that's what he said.
And he's an idiot. He said he would have done it if it was a furnace there. You showed him the form?
I said the owner said he was going to do it, and he says, I can't. He says, I can't.
What owner? Oh.
The owner.
Did you show him the form?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
The form has nothing to do with the furnace.
Well, this is what he said.
What?
He said he needed to have that there to do it. Telling you.
Look at it?
Yeah, ask Richie. He'll tell you exactly what he said. I'm
Oh, you
telling
spoke
you.
with Richie?
Yeah, I'm telling you. And Richie does not feel very good.
I heard it.
Upstairs. I have to make him soup right after I get off the show. So, you want to take out the dog for me? I appreciate it. Take out our puppy. Because I have to make his food.
You give up?
He's not.
What?
Hmm. Someone's at the door, David. David?
Hi there. How you doing? Yeah. He's a mix between a Chihuahua and a Lab.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I have the form actually here.
I'm sorry, I'm doing a reality show right now, so.
Oh, it's all right,
My
Kelly.
mother.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the blank one. I thought at first I could fill it out, but the town told me nah, you can't.
What do you, Are you putting a new hot water heater in?
Yeah, exactly. A new hot water heater and a new
Let's
furnace.
go down to this. Pretty quick.
Yeah, the drawing right there.
Don't go, David, you gotta close the door, the puppy's coming. So, you all right, honey? Come here, baby, you all right? My poor baby. All these people coming in and out. The poor puppy's getting too much excitement here. It's a lot of excitement for a little puppy. Honey, come here, honey. Plot your nose. I'm getting worried. What are you doing? Plot your nose. You all right, honey bunch? You okay, sweetie? You have to go out? I'm going to be out in 1 more minute. 1 more minute, we'll be done. Sorry, everybody. I just wanted to see if he's okay. He was crying. Be right with you, baby. I've got 5 more minutes. Hang in there, baby. 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes now. And I'll take you bye-bye, or your brother will. Hang in there, baby. Well, I pray a miraculous healing prayer for everybody in the world. I pray that everyone has good health, peace, with spirit and strength. Amen. If you need that prayer, please pray to God with me. If you don't need it now, please, when you need it, or someone in your family needs it, to say a prayer to God with me. I'm right with you. 3 more minutes, dear. Got your nose. I'm almost done. We'll be back at 5 o'clock approximately tomorrow. Hey, bunny, honey, my little honey. He's my little honey. My little honey. You're all right, dear. Honey, honey, oh, honey. Oh, honey, you had a lot of excitement today. I know, baby. Oh, you like my little bracelet? Oh, and by the way, I'm doing Shop for a Cause for Macy's. And if anyone wants a private lesson, you can have a private lesson. And it's only $5 for a ticket. And we donate 50% to Epilepsy Foundation. You get as much as 30% off any Macy's store, August 29th. And I'm giving one lucky person an oil painting, $1,000 value. In addition, you get one of my great antiques bracelets. My late aunt worked for a jewelry store, so I made some beautiful bracelets. And have one that my puppy was just chewing on.
Mom, where'd you put the money for that?
There, but he borrowed $20. He has maybe 10 more, so you get the 10 from him. He says he only bought medicine.
Where's the medicine? I mean, where's the money?
Oh, the money in the cabinet, the kitchen cabinet.
Where?
Kitchen cabinet. The one to the over the table to the left. And he has 10 more dollars, and then you'll need another 10. You have 10, if not, I'll have to make a check. What? You got 10?
Yeah. No, they can't do anything, so they're not going to charge me for this. They said call them back when I got the furnace, when I bought the furnace. And they'll come and do it.
Oh.
They do everything for like either 12, like 1,800, right, or 1,200 cheaper, right?
Well, you could put the pipe going out of the side of the house. That's cheaper. Because our chimney, he told us, needs a lot of repair. So it would be cheaper to just do they put the pipe outside the house? Ask him. Like,
are you able to do that?
Yeah, Bobby Klein over there. Look, it's on the side of the house, the pipe.
For both? So she don't use her chimney?
None.
Did you talk to Bobby Klein? How do you know that?
I found out from Bill's wife, told me.
Yeah?
Yes, she wanted to help us. That was something. That was very nice to tell us. Okay, I gotta go. I want to say good night to everybody, or good day, depending on where you are. And we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you again. Please tell people.